Hello, everybody. Yom Shlishi Pa'amayim Kitov, and God said it was good to us today. Thank God, because a lot's happening right now. Tune in Tuesday, episode 10. I started this video the first day of my job here. I was working at the golf course at Tapu Muskoka, and I started to do these videos the first day. And today's my last shift, and a cycle is being completed. So I'm having a lot of feelings, a lot's going on for me, and I'm ready to share with everyone who watches that I am moving to Tel Aviv, and I'm moving 2 weeks tomorrow. August 8th, I hop on a plane and I land August 9th, and I'm moving for good. I'm moving what's for good? I'm moving right now, and with the intention of creating my life there. And for those of you who don't know me, I've done this before. I've moved to Israel before. I moved to Israel when I was 18. I was there, and then I moved again. I was there for like 5 years, and then I moved again when I was 25, and for a little stint, and now I'm moving again, and I'm 31. And so I finished my job, basically like my big shift was on, my last shift was Sunday. I have one more today, but it's like a mini one. And I've just been hitting into a lot of feeling because I've never been here before. So I have moved to Israel before. I've created life for myself in a lot of different places before. I have that skill. But I've never moved with the amount of awareness that I have of my whole system, of myself, of my whole situation. So I'm feeling a lot more. Whereas before I was able to move with like this overlying positivity. And what I've been working on the last like 2 years is really appreciating my positivity. It's great, but it's a terrible place to be stuck. It's a terrible place to just be like, okay, great, everything's amazing. Not giving myself room to feel the full depths of all of my feelings and of all the situations. And not, what I've really learned is like, oh, not one feeling is like better than another feeling. Happiness isn't better than sad. Anger is not better than fear. It's just part of being alive. My teacher in LA, Marianne, calls it aliveness sparks, which I love. So I am having a lot of aliveness sparks. I just want to say, and as I was walking here to do this video, I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to tell them. Like, I really don't. I really had no idea. I was like, okay, I'm just having a lot of feeling, and I'm doing my work, and I have no great nugget to give you. And what came from that was a nugget. And the first thing I want to give to everyone this week is show up. Show up fully, no matter how you feel, no matter what's going on. Show up for your commitments to yourself, because the universe, the earth, whatever you want to call it, life will conspire so that something moves, so that something happens. And so 2 things that I've been experiencing today and yesterday. A lot of aliveness sparks. And the other thing, this crystal is needed. I've been like really feeling into this crystal every day. I have no idea really what it is, but it's like my crystal for now. So what I've been feeling into is not making it about going to Israel. Not making all this feeling, oh my God, I'm going to Israel, what am I going to do? Da, da, da. I could go there in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds, I could go through all the things I'm afraid of, all the things that are unknown, and just live there and make myself nuts. Like, really make myself nuts. What I've been doing, I've been saying, okay, it's not Israel. It's a general experience I'm having right now. What is this general experience? And what came to me is, this is the general experience. This is the general experience of new beginnings, of starting a life somewhere else, of leaving family, familiarity, comfortableness. It's the experience of that. It's not because I'm leaving Canada and going to Israel. It's not the specific things. It's just my human experience of what happens when I interact with those things. And what I'm doing really well, I hope the waves are so beautiful, but I hope you can hear me over them. What I'm doing really well is I'm choosing to stay engaged in my life while I'm having this human experience of not knowing how most things are going to work out for me. I'm staying engaged. I'm not using food. I'm not using alcohol. I'm not using social media or ex-boyfriends to like, which those are the things that I've used in the past to like ease whatever I'm feeling, distract myself, make it about that. I'm just staying engaged in this experience, even though it's super uncomfortable and like super painful. And the second thing I'm doing, and this came in as I was walking, I'm like, what am I going to tell them? That I'm just like having a lot of aliveness sparks today? This came in. And I've been being taught this a lot from the movement work that I do in LA about going into a bird's eye view. And it just really came in right now for me. Like it wasn't, and what I mean it came in for me in the sense that it was the first time like someone didn't have to remind me to do it. Someone did say, oh, Natasha, like go into your, there's the bird telling me to go into the bird's eye view. But it wasn't like someone's like, Natasha, go into your bird's eye view. My system just did it on its own. And I was like, okay, go into your bird's eye view of like this whole experience right now. Look at your past, look at your life as this huge expansive thing, and this is one blip in time. And it just totally settled my system, because what came in for me is that throughout my history, when I look at my history of moving to Israel the times that I did, moving to LA, moving to New York, starting over in Toronto, starting over in Muskoka, the people that have like made my experiences so rich and incredible in all of those places, they're always plopped right in front of me without me lifting a finger. First day of the Army, I met all of my best friends, who are my best friends 11 years later. We were just like in the same team, and we all lived around the corner from each other in Jerusalem. I did not plan that. LA, my big community that was like my lifeline, met them at random dance parties that I kept going to by myself, and they just were showing up. And what this is telling me is like, Natasha, it's not about you trying to control the situation right now. It's not you trying to be like, okay, having a lot of feeling, how could I get away from it so that I can make this situation feel really organized and really neat and perfect. Instead, it's like, no, keep working on yourself. Just keep doing the work around the feeling, letting go, staying connected to yourself, letting yourself be where you're at, not trying to go anywhere, not trying to fix anything, and trust that that inner vibration that I've been working on consistently for like 15 years already, so long, and I'm still committed to working on it, that is what it will actually lead me to the ease and the synchronicity and the beauty that I know my life will be in Tel Aviv because of my history. So how you can apply this is whatever you're going through, whatever challenge, whatever happy thing you're going through, whatever's causing a lot of aliveness sparks in your system, bird's eye view. Bird's eye view it. What's the big picture? Expand from outside this little tiny moment that probably won't be relevant in the next 2 weeks. So I'm bird's eye viewing it today, and it's really helping me. And just some for practical sharing is that I will be continuing these Yom Shlishis Pa'amayim Kitov in Israel. Maybe I'll even do one in Hebrew, one in English. I feel like that might come in. And I am going to keep seeing all my clients that I have in North America there through FaceTime. So I'm still taking on new clients here. And I will be opening Your Spirit Cheerleader in my practice in Israel. And I really look forward to that adventure. But I'm just not focusing on that right now. I'm staying here and not running away from this moment.